But in spite of the changes happening across the country, inside the halls of the NEA, it was still business as usual, a fact that did not sit well with an increasingly unhappy segment of the membership. For although the 100-year-old organization had been created by teachers, it actually was and always had been governed and controlled by administrators. By the 1960s, classroom teachers were fed up with low wages and the lack of job security and respect. Local affiliates began to look for ways to gain control of their professional lives. Unionization, something once never thought of for teachers, suddenly seemed to be the best way to gain equal footing with administrators. It wasn't an entirely new concept. In fact, in 1959, members in Wisconsin became the first in the nation to gain the right to bargain collectively. Teachers all across the country began to organize. NEA leadership, meanwhile, was less than supportive. Executive Director William Carr feared that collective bargaining would undermine the professionalism of the organization and destroy public confidence in teaching. It wasn't until the American Federation of Teachers won a major representation election in New York City in 1961 that NEA leadership realized their strategic error. Demand for a new organizational focus on collective bargaining and greater teacher representation began to build. Finally, in 1971, the NEA Representative Assembly voted to convene a constitutional convention known forever as CONCON, a meeting of over 1,000 delegates intent on setting a new course for the NEA. They met here on the campus of Colorado State University in Fort Collins, Colorado in July of 1971. They were a diverse group representing the many political, philosophical, and geographical interests of the organization, and the work they accomplished in the Rocky Mountains that summer changed the course of the NEA forever. Control of the organization passed from administrators to teachers. Membership was unified, meaning members who joined the association had to join at the local, state, and national levels. They couldn't pick and choose. And the importance of minority representation was written into the Constitution and guaranteed at the state and national levels. Almost overnight, the NEA went from being a rather genteel organization to a union of teachers that embraced collective bargaining and wasn't afraid of the more adversarial forms of collective action. CONCON opened the doors for more than just teachers. Less than a decade later, in 1980, education support professionals like me were granted full membership rights in the NEA. I'm Judy Neer, a health tech at Skyline Elementary School in Canyon City, Colorado, and I'm a proud member of the Colorado Education Association and the NEA. One of the principles that inspired the members of the Constitutional Convention is also one of the core values that guides our work today, and that's collective action. We believe individuals are strengthened when they work together for the common good. As education professionals, we improve both our professional status and the quality of public education when we unite and advocate collectively.